Sometimes in the right light my hair looks very red, and since I have to wear a cap to work when it looks like this, I feel like I'm one of the Weasley twins from Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. That's right, we're talking about this fandom today. Do 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 do. First, before we get started today, I'd like to let you guys know about a little thing called Video Games Live. If you have never seen it, it is a concert where they take basically an orchestra and have a giant screen in the back, and they project video games on it, and they will play it for you. They have like a whole montage thing. They have people come up and actually play the games, and it was really cool. They came to Minneapolis several years ago. I don't know if they're still touring around ever at all or anything, but if you never have seen it, they do have some videos that are mostly illegally taken by other people online. Also, I'm wearing my I actually went outside to see Dan and Phil on tour t-shirt. That was amazing. So we've touched on Harry Potter a little bit during my obsessive fanfic reader insert Draco Malfoy stuff. That's moving on to other fandoms now. There's one really good thing about this fandom, and that is it seems to be able to be found in life everywhere. My friend Angela had a Harry Potter themed birthday last year where she had made food and labeled it as potions. She made her own chocolate frogs. We played Quidditch on brooms, which was really not good because it was humid and I have some asthma and I'm out of shape. So that didn't last long. But one thing that was amazing is we got to make our own wands! We used the Pinterest chopstick type thing, but I noticed it took forever to dry. So I wanted to see if this was the tutorial itself or if it was because we put it in a freezer which already has a lot of condensation, and because it was like a really hella humid day outside, it like rained a little bit as well. So this is the wand I have right now, but let's see what we can do on a very Pinteresting Nerdy Wednesday! Let's begin. Alright, for this project you're going to need these humble ingredients. Wooden chopsticks, a hot glue gun with the glue, some brownish paint, and a brush. This can make a great wand in itself. So first take out a chopstick. If you have the kind that are put together, break them apart. I have the round kind that are not put together. You're going to want to plug in your hot glue gun. Let that heat up just a bit. Now, if you're going to be doing this on a flammable surface, which technically cardboard is flammable, stay right here. After a minute, test to see if your hot glue gun is ready. Mine is almost ready. Once it starts actually kind of dripping wax, then you know that it is definitely ready. Mine is almost there. I'm going to wait another 10-30 seconds. So what you're going to want to do is figure out what kind of design you want to do. I am going to do kind of some bulbs and maybe, I don't know what else I want to do. We'll see how this works. Go with the flow. Alright, I believe I am ready. And don't worry just if you have to do layers, because, you know, hot glue is hot glue. Now that I'm doing it, it kind of reminds me of Malfoy's wand. I need to add more to this and kind of just make it a bulb shape. And if your wax is cool enough, which, ow, mine isn't, you can kind of mold it a little bit as well. Okay, yep, definitely not cool enough. But if you do something and it doesn't work out, don't worry. The wand chooses the wizard. Or something. I'm quite curious. Ollivander made a new wand for Luna and someone else, I don't remember who else. Did he make it specifically for them and he knew that it would work? Or was it a coincidence that worked? I don't know, because if you can make the wand to suit the wizard, do they have mail order for wands? I'm gonna just let this cool a little bit. That's not how I want it, but it's... I kind of like how this is working on the end, except for just a little bit of it is not quite how I would have done it if I was actually talented. I'm going to hold it this way so that way it stops going up the wand and goes down the wand. Okay, now it's looking a bit better now that it's doing that. Wait for that to cool, just rotating it so the glue doesn't go any specific which way. Blowing on it can help it cool a little bit faster. Now I think on the tip I want to do a small spiral pattern. I'm gonna do this in tiny little parts. This part reminds me of Hermione's wand. Yes, Hermione's wand. I was about to say Ginny's wand, but nope, that looks completely different. Just gonna try and blend that part into the wood. That looks kind of nice, a little lovely. Just gonna remove a little bit from there. Right, it's starting to look kind of good. It's hard to see because it's glue on wood. I think I'm going to add one more circle here. One more line, I guess it technically is. Alright, I think I like how it is, so I'm just going to hold it until it dries. And I'm going to unplug the hot glue gun at the same time. I'm going to just very gently touch to see if everything is kind of set. And it's set on the outside but not on the inside, so I'm going to hold it for just a little while longer. Okay, I'm going to set it down here in the crease. I'm going to move some of these balls of glue. Set it down right there so it stays a kind of round shape. I'm going to let this cool completely and then we will paint. Alright, it has been several hours later. I went to work and came back and everything is pretty dry and hard. So now we are going to paint it. I have burnt sienna as an acrylic paint that I've got, and it's decently wood colored. So I'm just going to do this very light brush strokes. We don't want to get too much on, otherwise it'll start looking really clumpy, but we want to cover everything. So I'm just kind of going, the toughest part is getting around the little bits of hot glue. It's now cold glue. There. Now, it normally says to do this with spray paint. I'm indoors. Using spray paint indoors is bad. No. Don't use spray paint indoors. Also, as you can see, I'm using very little paint, and very little paint also means a quicker dry time. There's some spots that are quite lighter than others, so I am going to paint over those again, just very briefly. Just kind of make everything look a little bit like wood. Right now, as you can see, the little tip is unpainted. I'm going to hold this and have this dry just a little bit until I can grab somewhere, and then I'm going to paint the end, and then it should be dry. If you are smarter than me and plan ahead, you can grab a sewing pin that has like the little ball at the end and stick that into the end of your wand and then hold it that way, paint everything, and just hold on to that or something. You can put it on a cooling rack or something, I don't know. But if you plan better than me, that's what you can do. Alright, so it's been about half an hour and this is completely dry, so we're going to paint the other bulb. I'm gonna need some more paint. Now you can paint your wand any color you want, and it can still be canon. Draco's wand was more blackish brown. Dumbledore's wand was white. I think Ginny's wand was nearly completely black. Lucius Malfoy's wand had a snake head that was silver. Okay. Any color wand can be canon. Although normally it's kept to like browns and wood colors. Now, I'm going to let this rest here for a while until it is dry. Right, my wand is now completely dry and ready to be used. Alright, so this is our new wand. It is a lot shorter and skinnier. That's just the type of chopstick that you use. But this is also a nice squad wand. This is like a pocket wand, and then we have our other regular wand. I don't know, I think they're both really nice. This one has a better weight to it, but this is fun too, and took a lot less time to dry, so it was the weather. Do not put your wand in the freezer. May seem like cold helps things dry, but no, it's really wet in there. So if you like this video, you can give it a magical thumbs up somewhere down here. If you have an idea of what you would like me to do on Nerdy Wednesday, or if you have a comment about Harry Potter, your favorite character, your obsession, what your wand type is, what your house is, I'm a Ravenclaw. Just let me know down in the comments below, and if you like this video, I do Nerdy Wednesday every Wednesday, and I do some stuff on the weekend. I am planning on having something up either this weekend or next weekend, and I am in the beginning stages of making actually something really cool, like a more in-depth, better quality video. So that'll be a couple Wednesdays from now. If you would like to see those, you can click the subscription button down somewhere around here to let you know when I will be having those uploaded. So I guess this is all I have for a very Pinteresting Wednesday, and I will see you guys next time.